Good afternoon and good evening. Whew, I'm going to take a little breath right there. Thank you for coming. I see a few of you have showed up. That's really cool. Very nice to have a couple people in the room. First of all, let me say hello, Kaylee. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I had to tell you. Traveling Granny, glad you are here. Sonia, the RV DJ, I swear to God, sweetheart, you're meant for stand-up comedy. There's just something there. I'm not always completely wrong in life, and you're naturally funny, sweetie. Traveling Nate Dog, hello to you. Let's everybody saying hi, hi, hello, hello. Catherine Cook. My day's going pretty good, pretty good. Cookies, cream. Oh, you know what I had? Brent picked up some. Hello, J. Charles Outdoors. Thank you. Good to see you. Brent, my son, picked up some. I wanted some peanut butter chocolate ice cream. Peanut butter chocolate. Peanut butter chocolate. It goes together. It's meant for each other. Let's see, who do we have here? No, I thought that said something else, says J. Charles. But they didn't have any. So we got some strawberry cream ice cream. And I just want to say, strawberry cream ice cream is nice. And then on top of that, 1 scoop of chocolate fudge brownie ice cream, 3 types of chocolate. And I don't normally like chocolate, but for some reason I've been hungry for chocolate, you know, so yeah. Hi, Cindy Wheeler, good afternoon. So glad you're here. Husband Richard, thank you. Glad you're here. He's charging his phone. He was working on the RV and fixing the headlights. It needed a couple new headlights, and so next thing we're going to have to do is straighten them out, make sure that they're correctly pointing. You know, I knew our headlights were not good. I knew intuitively. It did not feel to me like I was seeing the road properly. And hello to Land Cloud Adventures. Thank you for coming in today, Wandering Gypsy Vanner. Excuse me. Boondocking with Boomer Lance. Hey, buddy, I hope everything was okay last night. I was worried about you. So, yeah. I mean, other people seem to be worried too. I know that whenever you do a live stream notification and then you come and say, I can't be there, usually people worry, and I was worried. So I hope that everything was okay and nothing major had happened, because we were waiting for you. So before we get started, if anybody feels like sharing this out to their community tab or to their social media, Facebook, whatever, that would be greatly appreciated. Love to have more and more people get in here and chat with us and see what's going on. So thanks for those that did show up last night when I was so confused, and I was very confused. I feel better today. I'm looking forward to going over at 5 o'clock, my time, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern, to watch Corey talk about this on his Tuber Guru channel. And if you would like to drop that link, if you're a moderator, I know I've got a couple. Tuber Guru tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, because he's going to address exactly what was going on with me. And so that's really nice. See, the thing about this community of people, even if they're not, even if you're not full-time on the road, even if you're not an RVer, the support and the caring and the concern that people have is phenomenal. And there's just, I've been in a couple different organizations and groups in my life, and I have found rarely to have that cohesion and that interest in other people. So I'm really happy that I found y'all. And Rayleigh Creative Travel, thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Sylvia Mayer, thank you. Glad you're here. Sylvia Mayer, I don't know if you've been in my chat before. And of course, there's not a pin on my desk, okay? And I keep the pins stacked. Kenneth Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes, glad you're here today. I'm assuming you're getting ready soon to go back to school. Last term. Let's see. Yep. Hey, Kathy, Wandering Gypsy Banner. Thank you, Kaylee. Much appreciated. That's tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And well worth some time. And there is, where did she go? You were just right here, Kelly. There we go. Vanderella. Hey, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very, I've taken some great big deep breaths since we met that challenge. And I'm just very, that hurdle is over now. Now it's just figuring it all out. And I had myself, I won't say what we say it in my recovery program, but because it's a pretty crude term, but it's like, we mess around in our heads so much of the time trying to figure things out, and we just screw it up. So that's what I had done. And there's a lot of information, by the way, when you become monetized, as you probably know, Kelly. And I didn't know. So for instance, I'm just going to say this and then we'll get into the fun stuff. I didn't know what I didn't know. And I didn't know that I didn't need to get IFTTT, which is a third-party thing. And I signed up for that. And I was trying to figure out what the applets were and why weren't they working for me. And so, yeah, it becomes a problem. And I didn't want to ask anybody because I didn't want to seem stupid. I don't look at people as stupid when they ask for help, but I feel stupid when I ask for help. You know, I mean, I'm sure somebody understands that phenomenon. Looking for this live stream notification. So this notification did you not get it, Kaylee? Because I sent it out. I sent it out. All right. There's the Tuber Guru thing tonight. And he is one of a handful of people that I really trust. They know what they're talking about. And I think anybody who's in here right now, as I can see, knows Corey's work. And Corey's a completely trustworthy, phenomenal person. Vanderella, I did not have to do that, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. I'm working on a video for all of you people that first of all show up and support us, because it's amazing. It's amazing. I just got goosebumps again because it feels so nice that you want to be here. You just want to be here. All right. So thank you. And Brian, B&D Crafts, hello to you, my friend. Glad you're here. As you notice behind me, we're done with Christmas. The room is getting back to normal. And I hate to say it, but it's so warm here. My sliding door's open. It would be foolish to have a fire right now. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I keep saying, God, don't you know I really want some snow? I don't want to drive in it on my way down to Quartzsite next week, but I want some snow somewhere. So anyways, another thing talk about real quickly is plans. So I have another doctor's appointment this week. And then I believe I was teaching for 15 years and burning up the roads. There's no, you know what? I don't know what grades you taught, but my 4th grade math teacher, well, he was my teacher. He's a super cool man, Mr. Slate. And everybody loved Mr. Slate. He was also a volunteer fireman with my father, and a very nice man. And this is what he did one time. He goes, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Lucretia, right in front of everybody, because I asked a question. I asked a question about something I didn't understand. And he literally physically, hands in the air, my papers in his hands. He says, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Lucretia. Well, he called me by my middle name, which is Kay. And he said, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Kay. And he's just a nice man. But I had a learning deficit relative to math. So I just want to make sure I've greeted everyone. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I'm going to update my phone. Okay, we've got 16 in the house, and we've got 13 thumbs up. So if you haven't had a chance to do that before we forget, and I'm going to get on with some fun stuff. Sylvia Mare, I got it. Are those little penguins? Oh, no, they're little, they're snowmen. Yes, snowmen. And if you're living in snow right now, I'm jealous. Tomorrow, I believe tomorrow we'll be picking up our solar. And then we're going to try and figure out if we can do it ourselves with Corey's, or not Corey, but with Troy's assistance. Nomadic Rat Pack. That's who we're picking it up from. We're going to go to Oak Ridge. If you want to follow us, Lance, on your GPS, we're going to be going from Eugene to Oak Ridge over Highway 58 and meet him up there. I don't understand ancient history in 6th grade. I just couldn't identify with it, especially drawing of ancient maps. Yeah. It's like, why did we need to draw ancient maps? Shouldn't I know how to get from my house to the store? And should I know how to get from my house to the mall and back? That seems like something somebody should have taught. You should have seen me the first time I drove on my own at 16, because I had my permit the day after I was 15, my driver's license the day after I was 16. And I was driving and I had no idea where I was going or how to get home. I had to stop and call people. That was the day of the phone booth. I kept a lot of quarters. I didn't go to sleep till 3 a.m. And I was in bed for hours. Yes, I went to bed. I had 2 cups of coffee. 2 cups of coffee. Arvine with G. All right. So first of all, before I go on, how's everybody else doing? You've heard about me. You know what I'm doing. Preparing to trip it out to Quartzsite, Arizona within the next week and make that trek down there. Have the go to the meetup that's going to happen. 3 a.m. Yep, I couldn't go to sleep. I could not go to sleep. I went to bed. So I did a late show last night because I was struggling because I didn't understand something. And so I know Lance Boondocking with Boomer was going to be going on, and he didn't. And so I thought, I'm just going to go throw this out there. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing. And of course, someone came to my rescue. Corey from Northwoods RV Life, but he has another channel as well called Tuber Guru, and this man is a tuber guru. He understands YouTube. I wonder if his wife would mind if he moved in with us for a couple weeks and taught me and Richard firsthand how to do this. Okay, good to hear you're doing good. But I did go to sleep eventually at 3 o'clock, and I was up at like 8. Oh, and then I went back to bed till 9. But then everything was all right. I'm glad to hear that, Kathy. All right. So unless there's anything else anybody wants to share, I'm going to start off with an icebreaker. I thought would be fun. I want to get rid of my, just give me a second. I want to get rid of my banner. It's too big right now. I don't need it. All right, it was actually my address running underneath of it. All right, going to go back to comments, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the icebreaker. Give me one moment. I need to go. I have to think of how I was going to do this. Okay, our icebreaker is, let me share this. No, I'm not going to share the screen. Cancel that. We are going to do this. I'm thinking on my feet, sitting on my butt. What the? RVing with G. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Quarter tank of gas to get you to Q. Oh, good gosh. Well, that will help get us to Q. That will help us get to Q. That's super, super kind. And you know what? We got way better gas mileage than I anticipated. We actually got, oh gosh. So we have a 40-gallon tank. I believe Richard and the technician that was out the other day determined we have a 40-gallon tank. We drove around Eugene, probably 10 miles worth of driving before we ever left, in the few days before that, doing things. Roy and Becky's Travels, welcome. Glad you're here. How's everything in Q? Because if there's a God in heaven, we will be leaving Wednesday or later in the week. But this week, we're, yes, that's why we are being safe. We're getting everything addressed. He's been working with a technician on the generator. Pretty sure they know what's wrong, and the guy has ordered the part. It is I wish Richard was in here. Richard, are you on your phone? Yeah. Can you tell them what it was that he fixed? Just in short words. But one of the things was a wire of some sort that's required. I'm still just looking at that 45. Tell him what is wrong with what is wrong with the generator. So figured out basically what's wrong with the generator, and the guys ordered the part. It's some special wire, and Richard said no matter what he watched on YouTube, that was never addressed as a potential issue. He would have never found it out until this man came and very quickly figured it out. All right, so I'm going to go to I had just watched Dee's video. What did I do with it? Okay, we're going to do 20 travel. We're going to do 20 travel questions. And since there's quite a few people in here who are travel people, I thought this might be kind of fun. And Rayleigh Creative Travels in here, and they're probably going to kick everybody's butt. This is for fun, not for money. We'll do a little drawing at the end of the night. All right, first question. First question, number one. How many islands lie within Australia's borders? 822 or 8,222? 822 or 8,222? Time? Thank you, Sylvia. We're doing everything we can to make sure that is our number one concern, is safety. Let's see. So we've got 822, RVing with G, 822, Sylvia. All right, let's see what the answer is. And the answer is 8,222 islands. 8,222. Wow. Evelyn's Journey. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm very appreciative of you being here. All right, second question is, which Middle Eastern country opened its borders to foreign tourists in 2019? Saudi Arabia or Burma? Saudi Arabia or Burma? Which Middle Eastern country opened its borders to foreign tourists in 2019? Saudi Arabia or Burma? Thank you, my friend. Very much appreciated. Sylvia says Burma. Oh, by the way, stop, I guess, stop. Arvine, Burma. Kaylee, Saudi Arabia. Wandering Gypsy Vanner, Burma. Cindy, Saudi Arabia. And the answer is Saudi Arabia. I had to think of another country, by the way. I did learn something in college. Watching from Kuwait. Oh, okay. There's another young lady that I know also, Lily Lazaga, I believe, is also in, I don't know if she's in Kuwait. I think she's in Kuwait, but is from the Philippines also. Hi, the RV. Yep, Kuwait. I mean, Saudi Arabia. All right, third question. The Spanish Steps are in which city? They're called the Spanish Steps. Which country are they in? The Spanish Steps. Stop. While you're answering, I'll tell you what Richard's saying here. What is wrong with the generator is plug wires. The points were not working right, but the repair guy fixed that problem. Have to wait for a new plug wires to get here. They are ordering them now. We're not sure when they'll be here, but those are a necessity. We cannot go be off grid. We just can't be off grid without a generator. We just can't. So that's what was wrong. Thank you, Richard, for clarifying. All right, so let's see. Okay, Cindy Wheeler, Spain makes sense. Yucatan. Arvine with G says France. Sylvia says Rome. Evelyn. Hi, Rayleigh. Wandering Gypsy Fanner. I didn't either, but I do know now, and it is Rome. The Spanish Steps are in Rome. Traveling Granny, hello to you. Thank you for coming in tonight. I know it's tonight for you. UK. Evelyn's Journey from the UK, or I think you're in the UK. Or were you saying UK is where? Okay, probably the UK is where you thought the Spanish Steps were. Yep, learn something new every day. Are they beautiful? I've never been there. I would love to go to Rome, but that means I have to probably get on a plane. I've been on one plane in my life, and it killed my desire to be on another plane. It just did. Fourth question, I'll tell you about that later. Fourth question, in which country would a thumbs up be considered a rude gesture? A thumbs up. Well, they're not YouTube creators, but which country would a thumbs up be considered rude? Ruh-roh. Yeah. Which country in our world do you think a thumbs up would be considered rude? Kaylee. Got it for a win. Iran. I believe that's the first one on here with Iran. Cindy said Germany. Boondockin said Iran. Evelyn, Kuwait. Oh, she's in Kuwait, yeah. Only time you left the country is when I was in the Army. Iran. Thank you for your service. I think I've said this to many of these people on here before, but I was supposed to go in the Navy as soon as I graduated high school. I spent 2 years working my butt off to get in there. And at the last minute, I chickened out. I was there every day for 2 years almost. My recruiter come and got me, brought me down until I could drive. Korea. So no, it is Iran. Although I don't know why anybody would travel to Iran. I would get stuck there. I'm just saying, I'm not the easiest person to get along with. China. That could have been, you know, I would have thought China possibly. All right, Africa. No. Let's see. Kaylee, don't share hands there and don't flash the okay side. I wouldn't walk there either. Yeah, no thanks. All right. Number 5. Which 2 cities did the original Orient Express travel between? Which 2 cities did the original Orient Express travel between? It's going to be a surprise. Ruby Morton, welcome. Thank you for coming, Ruby. Glad you're here. Weekend RVing. Thank you guys for coming in. Miss Millie, how are you today? In Quartzsite, Arizona. We're hoping to leave by the middle of next week at the latest because we're picking up our solar tomorrow, I think, and we want to come home and put it on. Richard and I don't know how we're going to do it, but that would be wrong. I'm just saying. Yeah, this one and the other one. So stop. It would be Paris to Istanbul. Paris to Istanbul. Paris and Istanbul. I don't know why that surprises me. You know, the Orient Express went from Paris to Istanbul, Istanbul to Paris. All right. Oh, this is a good one. If you were to visit the national diet, what would you would be visiting the parliament of which country? If you were going to visit the national diet, which parliament would you be in? Japan or China? Japan or China? The national diet. I've never heard of it. I've heard of some interesting things. I've never heard of that. The national diet. Looks like I might have missed somebody coming in. Let me double check. I'm hungry. Me too. Well, no, I had some Cheerios about an hour and a half ago. I hadn't eaten yet. So stop. I'm so ashamed. It would be Japan, and Kaylee was the first on the board with that. Japan. I just made up China. I had to think of something quick. All right. Number 7. Oh, this is too simple. This is going to be a matter of whose internet is quickest. What O'Hare Airport serves which American city? Where is O'Hare Airport? No, no, Lance. I'll look. I'll look. And looks like we've got Cindy Wheeler. Cindy Wheeler, you got it. It's Chicago. Chicago, Chicago. All right. Whoops, wrong thing. All right. Oh, boy. Which Caribbean island is known as the Island of Spice? Which island in the Caribbean is the Island of Spice? Answer A. I don't think so. The Island of Spice in the Caribbean. All right, stop. We've got Fiji. Whoa, we got Fiji there. Makuluku. Traveling Granny got it. Sylvia got it too. Oh, that's RVGJ. Ooh, barbecue. Oh, you know, barbecue sounds really good. All righty. So we got that one. All right. So where's the other answer questions? Which capital city is the furthest north in the world? Which capital city is furthest north in the world? I believe I know what country that is. I need to look down at the answer. Yep, I knew it, but good luck with spelling it if you even know it, because where is the most northern city in the world? Evening Shade is in here. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to look for you. Okay. I'm not seeing you yet, but that doesn't mean you ain't here. Stop. Belfast. I see the answer. Reykjavik. Reykjavik. And is Reykjavik in Russia? For some reason, I keep thinking Reykjavik is in Poland, but I don't think so. Moscow. Wondering if Gypsy Vander got it. Belfast, Ireland. It just off the top didn't seem like Belfast was the answer, but I throw stuff out all the time. So, Iceland. Now, see, I'd have thought that right there. Iceland. All righty. Next question. Which African country can you order a fantasy coffin? A fantasy coffin. Which African country can you order a fantasy coffin? Okay. Does that coffin come with, you know, bustier and garter? What, you know, what is a fantasy coffin? Well, after this, I'm going to have to look up fantasy coffin because that's very odd. Which African country? Aha, I see the answer. Okay. We'll give you 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we've got Egypt, and we've got the right answer. Lance got it. Ghana. Traveling Granny got Ghana too. Yeah. Weekend RVing. So yeah, I don't even know what such a thing is. I mean, I've got a weird mind sometimes, but that just seems a way out there. All right. Oh, this is an interesting one. Which European country has the most World Heritage sites? Which European country has the most World Heritage sites? I'm going to guess in my own head. All right. We'll see if I'm right and if you're right. Number 12. Oh, well, I suppose it would be, yeah, actually makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Oh, your grandmother died there in 1975. Where'd that go? There, there we go, up there. It keeps getting away from me. So your grandmother died there in 1975 in Reykjavik. So on this question, it looks like we've got Scotland, England. I would have thought the UK, but that's what was first in my mind. Belfries of Flanders and Wallonia. France, no. Italy, no. Greece, no. 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 You wasn't prepared to have to think. Oh, we're going to have a funner one after this. No. It is, so go ahead and stop. I got to look at what question number that was. World Heritage, 12. It is, oh, Italy. So Italy, Boondocking with Boomer got it. Let's see if anybody else got Italy. Yeah, he's got it there. Italy, Traveling Granny got. Okay, I believe we give that one to Traveling Granny. Good job. You know, so when I think about it, makes a little more sense. Yeah. All right. All righty. What is the capital city of Serbia, which has been battled over for 115 wars due to its strategic position? Serbia, city, 115 wars. Yikes. I might move. Oh, that's in Serbia? Number 13. Wow, I didn't know. Really? Wait till I tell you once. Oh, good Lord, you people are so smart. You know, you're not only sweet and kind people, you're very smart. Because, oh, is Vicky in here? Vicky. Right off the top here. Lance got it. I believe somebody else got it too. I mean, as well. Victoria May Life Unfiltered. Please remember, she does karaoke on Wednesday nights. I believe it's 5 o'clock Pacific time. 5 or 4 Pacific time. You can cite that in the message here, Victoria, just so we make sure. And if somebody wants to drop her link to make sure that there's enough, you know, people go watch her. And it's not watching her. It's going and singing. It's karaoke, for God's sakes. You know, you got an Elvis in you somewhere, or a Carrie Underwood, or Elvis Costello. Is he a comedian? It is Belgrade. I thought Belgrade was in Ireland. I don't know why. I know Belfast is in Ireland, but for some reason I thought Belgrade. Herzegovina. Herzegovina. No, it's Belgrade. Herzegovina. 115 wars. Let's see, question. Did you give Traveling Granny my email address? I thought I did. Richard, if you cared to find a pin for me, I would be super duper happy. And I'll make a note. Or Kaylee, could you please send me another, if you sent me a message, send me one more, please. I'm so sorry if I didn't send it to you, Traveling Granny. I thought I did. All right. Chance to win. Yeah. So, and Victoria, you're going to, anybody who sings is going to be on the wheel. She's got the wheel. She has the wheel. I'm afraid of the wheel, and Victoria is not afraid of the wheel. She deserves to have us come and watch her for that very reason, or participate. I'm going to sing something. It's not going to be good, but I'm going to sing anyways, just for Victoria, because she shows up for me almost every time I have a live stream, and I really do adore Victoria. All right, where are we at? Belgrade, that was right. Hitch Up and Tow, welcome. Glad you're here. Thank you so much. All righty. We've got 21 in the house. Let me see if we've got, okay, thank you, Richard, very much. 23 thumbs up. That's super nice. Thank you guys very much. And again, oh, hello, Camping Therapy. Welcome, welcome. What time are we at? We are at 3:42. All right, so I think I'll do one more of these, and then there's kind of a different one I'd like to do. I should have done it first, but I couldn't find it. I do know where it's at now. Lucretia, have you have, oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Vicki. Sometimes it's all right, and sometimes it's not. Kaylee, Camping Therapy. All right, one more question. I'm going to find one that I think makes sense to most of us. Oh, here's a good one. What were the top 3 most confiscated items at airport security in 2019? What were the 3 top items confiscated in airport security in 2019? Would never, one makes sense. The other 2 in the top 3 things confiscated. Let's see if any of you get the whole 3 of them. And you know what? Knives are not on it. Just saying. I know. Knives are not on it. False leg. Oh, God. False leg. You're not taking my leg, is all I'm saying. I'm going to smack you with my leg. Somebody takes it off. No, I don't have a false leg. 3 top things confiscated at airport securities. I know, well, it's lightly it gets kind of darkish here on the back side of my house. The back side of my house faces north. Nope, it was not cologne. Not pillows and knives. So probably one of those could be considered, right? Chocolate. No, again, they're not taking my chocolate. Chocolate covered anything. Boondock. Pickles. So you got 2 of them. All right. So let's stop. So the right answer is snow globes is number 1. Snow globes is number 1. Jams and spreads of some sort. And toiletries. Snow globes, jams and spreads, toiletries. I'm surprised too, people. All right, so that is going to be that portion of the show for tonight. Oh gosh, I have not had the opportunity to travel, so I wouldn't have known so much of this stuff. I wouldn't have known. Boondocking, you got 2 of them. That's right. You got nope, nope, nope. Jams, toiletries, pickles. Who travels with pickles? No, I would travel with Tabasco sauce. I'm the crazy lady with a gigantic Tabasco sauce. Richard hates it. And when we go to this one, there's a donut shop. It used to be a Dunkin' Donuts, but now it's another name. Still the same Dunkin' Donuts. But we don't go there for Dunkin' Donuts. We don't do much donuts. We go there for their biscuits and gravy, which is delicious. And nail file, not on the list. So we go there, and I tell the lady, and she chuckles every time. I say, on one of those, could you just put tons of Tabasco sauce on it? Tons. She laughs. She knows who this crazy lady is. She knows what I'm ordering when I come to her old Dunkin' Donut, you know, what used to be Dunkin' Donuts. All right, so now I have to minimize this for a second, but I think you'll still be able to see me. Okay. Oops, I want to close this page. I want to close a page, and I'm going to close this page. It'll just make it simpler for me to do this game with y'all. It's an icebreaker, and it's a fun little icebreaker. And I'm going to pull it up onto the screen ever so carefully. And it's a application because I copied and pasted it. All right, first question. Oh, goodness gracious. What's that on there for? RVing with G, $4.99. Is that real? Oh, is this just, did I screw up here? Let me close that. I think I might have screwed up. Nope, nope, nope. But thank you, George. Thank you so much. $4.99. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind and very appreciated and will be used wisely. Victoria May, they dumped for your next order of beans. Yeah, you're right. Here you go. They dumped a plant in a fishbowl in the last time I flew. Oh, so when the last time I flew, Richard and I don't know if we were married, so we're talking 38 years. So actually, I think we were married, and Brent is 30, so probably about 33 years ago. And we were at the coast. We were kind of living in a tent. We were travelers, by the way. We were living in a tent at the coast, and he was working at a gas station part-time, but we made jewelry. We made these earrings of all different types of obsidian, and this is rock. And we made these earrings, and it's one of the things we're going to be doing here while we travel this time, because we know how to do this. So anyways, we went on a plane ride, one of those, tourist planes where you can fit 1.5 people on it, one person in the front and 1.5 people in the back. And it was a time when I was much smaller, and we were both smaller people. So we get in there, and, we're so in love at that point in time, and we're just all mushed up together. And we were so happy. We were just stupid kids. I was about 23 or 24. Richard would be about 25, 26. So we're kids, and we get up in this plane at Yaquina. So we were in Newport. It's Yaquina Head Lighthouse. And the guy goes out, and we get to see it from the ocean side, looking at it from the ocean side. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful view. And at that time, it had a whole house. They had a house there, and they had everything. And so we we loved it. And then all of a sudden, it sounds like the engine dies. And this is a propeller plane, and it sounds like it died. I swear to God, it died. The engine died. And he pulls up this book, and he's looking at this book, and I'm sitting in the back of this plane thinking, oh my God, we're dying, we're gonna crash. I hated Richard because I did not want to go on that plane ride. I don't like heights. I didn't want to go, but I did it for him. And now I'm gonna die. And he goes, oh, don't worry, we're within coasting distance. I remember that the rest of my life. Those are words that are emblazoned in my brain. Don't worry, we're within coasting distance of the beach. Yeah, sucks. I almost wet my pants. I'm fairly certain. All right. Love Newport. I know it. Newport is a town I could live in. Other than Eugene, I could live in Newport and I could live in Sisters. You know, they're opposite sides of our county, but I love Sisters and I love Newport. All right. Traveling Granny. Sorry if I did not respond to anyone who said hello to me. I was on my phone and cannot scroll to see. Oh, don't think twice about it. You know, people understand that. People understand. So let me share my screen once more. Application. It is not showing I have an application in there. Cancel that. Just one moment. I'm going to have to go down to my Word program. There it is. All right. So I've got it up there. And it should share. I should be able to share it. All right. First, so this is an icebreaker. It's either or, one or the other. So all you have to say is what's one or the other for you. First question, smartest person in the world or richest person in the world? Smartest person in the world or richest person in the world? This is not something that will take a lot of time with. These are pretty simple. One or the other. Oh, you son of a dog. Did it to me. All right, share. Second question is, save 100 strangers or one loved one. Save 100 strangers or one loved one. So we'll just go back and look at these after we do all of them. We'll go see what everybody said. 100 strangers or one loved one. Next one. See the future or change the past. See the future or change the past. Look, time machine or magic wand. Time machine or magic wand. My cursor is messed up. Time machine or magic wand. Number 5, sight or sound. If you could choose one, sight or sound. I know someone who's deaf or blind, and he's not a happy person. I mean, he's stone cold blind now, so sight or sound. 6, logic or emotion. Logic or emotion. 7, words or actions. Words or actions. I was just discussing this with my little sister, something similar to this today. Passion or stability. Passion or stability. I think traveling is passion. I'm not sure it's stable, but it's definitely a passion. I may be wrong. It may be more stable than living in a house. Number 9, predictability or excitement. predictability, or excitement. Number 10, growth or security. Growth or security. Money or love. Money or love. 12, success or happiness. Success or happiness. Apathy or obsession. Apathy or obsession. I don't know why somebody would want to be apathetic personally. I get tired of things, but I wouldn't want to be fully apathetic. All right. Number 14, skill or popularity. Skill or popularity. I don't know. What's the one skill you'd like to have? Skill or popularity? Number 15, poor and happy or rich and miserable. Again, that seems like not such a hard question. Although being poor is not the easiest place to be. 16, cherished or respected. Now that's a harder one. Cherished or respected. I don't know if I could cherish somebody if I didn't have respect for them. You know, this makes us think about some of those things. Number 17, just a moment. 17, intense pain for 10 minutes or dull pain for 1 day. I have had intense pain after back surgery a year ago, where some metal moved in my back right after surgery. And I told them, I said, I will not live this way. Fix this. 18, misunderstood after death or forgotten after death. Misunderstood after death or forgotten after death. 19, hero or anti-hero. Hero or anti, isn't that a villain? Hero or villain? Hero or villain? I don't know that that's a big question mark in most people's heads. 20, happy endings or sad endings. I don't know. Did any of you watch The Notebook? The Notebook? Richard and I have watched it, and guess what? One of us boo-hoo cried after that show, during that show. Just like, yeah. 21, we're almost done here. So 21, overly optimistic or overly pessimistic? Really? It seems like an odd question. False hope or unnecessary anxiety? False hope or unnecessary anxiety? I'm getting anxious because I'm getting to the bottom of this coffee cup. 23, let's pull 23 up. 23 or me, massive success by accident or modest success on purpose. I would take success any way I can get it. Massive success by accident, which could mean born into it because it's accidental. I mean, duh. Rekindled friendship or rekindled romance. Rekindled friendship or rekindled romance. 25, regret or doubt. Regret or doubt. And number 26, underestimated or overestimated. Underestimated or overestimated. And that's it. Underestimated. So that's 26. I'm going to close that. Going to close it. Go bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Let's see. Let's go back here to the beginning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Happiness. Oh, am I in? Oh, darn it. So I'm up at, I don't know. I am. Oh, also, before we look at these, I want to put a comment up or excuse me, I want to put this up. I stole this from Aaron Jemison. Okay, don't tell him because he scares me. Very few people scare me. Aaron scares me. He's so smart and he's just so. No, he doesn't scare me. He intimidates me a little bit. That's it. That's because he just knows everything. All right, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so here's what I want to put up here. Attention, if you see someone, I'm going to change this real fast. I'm sorry. I just want it to be wholly seen. Here it is. Darn you. I'm trying to fix it. Edit. Nope, that's not the one I want to fix. This is the one I want to fix. It's important. I want it to be a whole. There we go. Now it will work. If you see someone here you don't know, note who they are, and after the stream, go and check them out. So if you see someone come into this stream today and you don't know them yet, please note down who they are. That's how I did it. I know I'm shaking the table. Sorry. I'm sorry. I will not touch the table. If you see someone here you don't know, please note down their name and go see them after the stream. That's how I did this. That's how I got my friends. Was very much work. I have tons of paper with y'all's names on it all over the place. I mean, I'd be in the bathroom and I would take paper with me, not toilet paper. I just write down names because, you know, I use my watch on my phone and I would go look up people. You know, that's what I would do. So we're going to go back up here. So I'm at this point, for some reason, love, it won't let me go any further up. Maybe my phone will. Maybe my phone will. Oh, my phone is way behind. Because I'd like to get all the questions I asked. Oh, there's a commercial for us for me on the phone. Oh man, that's cool. Ooh, I was being too fast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kaylee. All right. So even on my phone, I've got live chat on, and it's not letting me go. All right, so the furthest up is Hero. Traveling Granny says Hero. Fordman A.K. Kenneth Oaks, Misunderstood. Hero. Superman. Boondocking with Boomer. Cindy Wheeler, Hero. Sylvie Mayer, Hero. Bernie Fairy Dust Pena, welcome. Thank you for coming in today. And thank you for your messages. You're very much a bright spot for me. I appreciate your kindness. Wandering Gypsy Vanner, Hero. Fordman A.K. Kenneth Oaks, Hero. Lance, happy endings. Traveling Granny, happy endings. Boondocking with Boomer, LOL. Then we've got Traveling Nate Dog, love. Wandering Gypsy Vanner, love. Traveling Granny, happiness. Boondocking, happiness. Fordman, love. Cindy Wheeler, happiness. Kaylee, Lucretia, slow down. Happiness. Doesn't surprise me. Everybody's so positive. Happiness. Sylvie Mayer, happiness. Wandering Gypsy Vanner, happiness. Fordman, happy. Boondock with Boomer, apathy. Why apathy? I'm feeling a little apathetic about politics right now. I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm just saying, I told my little sister, I don't care anymore. It's not that I don't care about what's happening politically in my country. I'm burned out. Burned out. The moment an election happens in the United States, the next election is already coming on the scene. Within 6 months, we'll be seeing the election for 4 years down the road. And that's a fact. In one way or another, they'll start talking about it. We got 23 in the house. Thank you for showing up, everybody. This is a psych test. No, my friend, it's not a psych test. I promise, and I'm not keeping track. Obsession. I've been obsessed at times, and it never got me anywhere good. But it can bring up fun emotions, excitement, all those good things. Growth. Bernie Fairy Dust, growth. Yes, I love growth. But for me, growth usually comes through pain. I don't know about you. Kaylee, obsession. We've got Ford Man, obsession. Granny, skill. Yeah, I like having a real skill. Popularity. Popularity's fun. It will take you so far, and it can take people quite a ways. There's people I just like for no reason, really. I just like them. There's something about them. Skill, Sylvie. Cindy Wheeler, skill. Evening Shades, skill. Kaylee, skill. Fatima Jaffrey, welcome. Our Fatima Jaffrey, thank you for coming in. Bernie, skill. Wandering Gypsy Vanner, skill. Hitch up and tow. Where'd you go? I lost hitch up and tow. Where? Wow, did it go up that far? My glasses have full. I've lost the chat. I'm sorry. Wow, I really did. All right. So we've got poor and happy. So we may my chat jumped and I can't get it back up too much higher. Poor and happy. Wandering Gypsy Vanner, poor and happy. Rich and happy. Rich and happy. I'd love to be rich and happy. Poor and happy. Bernie. Poor and happy because that's me now. Amen, sister. Married to a rich woman. Marry a rich woman. I think you have a wife. I don't know that you can marry another person, sweetheart. Traveling granny, respected. Amen, respected. Yes. I mean, I just don't think somebody can cherish someone and not respect them. Because if you cherish somebody you don't respect, if I cherished somebody I don't respect, I don't know what was wrong with me. Respected. Cindy Wheeler, respected. Sylvie, respected. Respected. Ford Man, poor and happy. Ford Man, respect. Intense. Boondocking with Boomer, intense. Where was that at? I'm trying to think of that question. Intense. I can be pretty intense. Dull pain. I know you've got pain, Kaylee. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I'm tired of pain. I'm ready for it to be lifted. Intense. Yeah. So I've had intense pain, level 10 pain they could not control for about 24 hours, 48 hours. And I disdain pain medication. In the hospital even. As soon as I have a back surgery, within 24 hours, I'm usually off pain medicine, and that's true. But this surgery, something moved my hardware because I had a 4-level back fusion a year ago, and the metal pieces moved, shifted in my back. And that was, they figured it out on a Monday, because on Sunday, I was like, I ain't having none of this. I've had 2 days of this pain, and I'm done. I said, and I will not live this way, because I couldn't imagine coming home in that condition. And they did an MRI and they found that the stuff had slipped. So I was back in surgery 5 days later. And I did ask for pain medicine during that time. That week was a week of extreme amount of the best stuff on the market. Intense for 10 minutes. 10 minutes we can do. So if you're a female and you had a baby, now I did have a C-section because my child decided when he was getting into the birth canal, he was moving the wrong direction, and they stopped everything and they swished me into an operating room. And he you know, he was good after that, but he was a hard entrance. Oh, you have IBS. I'm wondering, are you being serious? Because I'm wondering I may have that. So dull pain. Yeah. Intense. You know, forgotten. I don't remember that question, but there's another forgotten. Oh, forgotten. Yes, I remember. After death. Misunderstood. After death or forgotten. I don't know. I think I'd rather be misunderstood. See, on Memorial Weekend, my family was trained. We go to all the graves of my people. And I live in Lane County, Oregon, and we have about a 4.5-hour drive. We start on one side of the county, and I think there's 6 cemeteries we go to. And we talk about the people. We leave flowers and we talk about the people and who they were, because we have got people who came here on wagon trains in 1856 or 59, 1859 or something like that, before it was a state for darn sure, and settled here. And we don't know them, but I have gotten some journals, and I think I apparently have had an ancestor that was in this Oregon State Hospital when it was first opened. Oregon State Hospital, and a homicidal maniac of a great-great-grandfather who was in prison. He may have been the one in the hospital, but I have a homicidal maniac background. Shouldn't have given me those genes. Forgotten. Oh, no, I don't want to be forgotten. Misunderstood. It seems better than forgotten. Hero. Amen. Hero. Yes, yes, ma'am. Misunderstood. I'm agreeing, Kenneth. Hero. Superman. Hero. 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 I think most of people want to be heroes, want happy endings. But again, did you watch The Notebook? Was that a happy ending? That's just a quick question. If you think The Notebook was a happy ending, it was emotionally wrenching ending. Happy. 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 Sad. Yeah. There's something about sad endings, I think. Happy, happy. I'm back. I had to feed Tico. Oh, Patty's getting ready to have her dinner as soon as I'm done. Well, wait, come back here. Reality is sad. Reality can be very sad, Sylvie. I know reality can be very, very sad. Optimistic. I'm actually a half glass full girl. Very much a half glass full. And by the way, I have struggle with people that are half empty sometimes, because I don't understand it. I love The Notebook. I cry every time. Yep, love it. James Garner and I can't think of the lady's name. Was fabulous. Overly optimistic. Overly optimistic. False hope. I understand false hope very well. Overly optimistic, and that too. That's the that's the jacket I put on every day. Overly optimistic. Pessimistic. I'm not a pessimistic person. Overly optimistic. Unnecessary anxiety. That can happen to me. Yes, yes, ma'am. False hope. Oh, got sushi. My son-in-law just walked in and he had a shirt on that says, got sushi. It's so weird to say my son-in-law. My son-in-law. Fordman. Anxiety. Anxiety. Too fast, Lucretia. Sorry. My glass is half full, yes. Modest on purpose. Modest on purpose. Success. Massive success by accident. I'm going with that too, Lance. I'll take it. Massive. Massive. Modest. Modest. Oh, you're good people. Massive. Yes. Yes. Massive. Romance. Oh, yes. Friendship, which I've had happen. I actually have a friend from 7th grade. She lives in Florence, as a matter of fact, where we were at this last week. And she goes back to junior high school, and we're very much still connected. Friendship. Rekindled friendship. Swipe left. Doubt. Regret. Rekindled friendships. I can't cook supper and write fast enough. I have a Instapot. I've got to learn how to use an Instapot because it will put your dinner together. It does everything but dance. It does everything but dance. Romance. Doubt. Doubt. Overestimated. Overestimated. Under. Under. Where did that go? There's a certain button I push. When I push it, it screws this up. Okay, there we go. Evening shade under. Under. For traveling granny. Overestimated. Regret. Ford man, aka Kenneth Oaks, underestimated. Traveling granny, not yet Kaylee. He's a great help. He's my strong personality, but so helpful. He is a strong person. Aaron Jimison, check him out. He's always got great things. Earthquake. Where? I don't remember having earthquake as one of the possible. Did we have an earthquake, Kaylee? It's not come up on my radar that I know of. And I don't think you have many earthquakes in New York. Fantastic travels. Aaron is a great guy. Welcome. Welcome, Sherry. Glad you're here. Aaron is a great guy. Super smart. He's one of a couple people I think anybody could ask him anything, and he's one of those people who knows it. He knows it. Evening shade. I usually screenshot a few times so I can find people later. That's a good, I didn't think of screenshotting. I just did it all by shorthand. And if you tried to read it, you were in trouble. Even I had trouble reading it later. Fantastic travels, Victoria. Some people think they're friended someone and haven't, so please check, or your YouTube, drop them from your friends. So please, yes, I've had that happen. I had that happen to someone I watch all the time. I was looking for their stuff, and I went and checked. I wasn't their friend anymore, and I didn't unfriend them. So, you know, sometimes YouTube does that, and I don't know why. I think they're out to get us. Upset. Evening shade, great idea. Kaylee, hello, fantastic travels. Hi, everyone. I'm on my phone. Well, I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a great day. My phone is dying. So sorry, Kathy. Fatima. All right. So I think we kind of got the idea. We have a great group of people that come in here and hang out with us. Let me see. Our Fatima. Haven't found much positive about pain other than it reminds me that I am above ground. That's a great point. Some people, you know, go through periods where it feels like it would, you know, what's the point? Bernie Fairy Dust Pena. No, Lucretia, my doctor told me that can happen, and I'm scared about my nuts and bolts. So mine happened immediately after surgery, Bernie. Immediately. Within 24 hours, I was in agony. They were giving me all the Dilaudid they could legally give me. And again, I'm someone who goes off of my pain medicine just like that. I disdain the feeling of opiates. And and being a recovering alcoholic, I don't chance addiction other than to carbohydrates. And so they took my word because they saw I was in agony. And yes, it had slipped. And he went in and he did another surgery 5 days later. And since then they've taken out most of the hardware because I've had continued pain. Misunderstood or forgotten would both be bad and sad. It would be. I'd rather be misunderstood than totally forgotten, though. You know, I don't care if they're standing at my grave going, "Oh, that Lucretia, what's a good one, Josh? A misunderstanding about me.
She gave me that wrong pair of socks for Christmas in 1986, and I'm still resentful.
Yes, yes. Josh apparently gave him wrong pair of socks and going to be resentful. Probably think it's because I don't know. I stopped myself from saying the C word, and it's not for.
Or headed C word. I like to say headed C word or call someone a callous, unfeeling Neanderthal twit.
Okay. That I'm a callous, unfeeling Neanderthal twit.
Yes.
That's a misunderstanding about me, by the way.
No, I didn't mean you. I mean, when I want to call someone a C word,
yeah,
I spell it out that way, and they have no idea. I just
yes. Callous, unfeeling. Okay, I love to visit, read old. I do too, Evening Shade. I do too. And by the way, how many people remember the show Evening Shade? And I can see the man as plain as day who played in that show. I just can't think of his name. I agree, Fatima. All right, so we got great people. Never seen The Notebook? Oh, wow, honey, that's a great movie. If you ever loved somebody really tremendous amount, don't watch it. It's a beautiful movie, and it's, you know, tore my heart out. Yes, absolutely. Richard sobbed bad after that movie. In the end of that movie, huge cries. I cried a lot. Well, yes. There's another movie. When I was in junior high school, I went with my little sister and a couple of other friends, and it's called The Other Side of the Mountain. And this girl, a skier, Matilda McIntyre, welcome. She becomes paralyzed. And I don't even remember the movie, but apparently, and my little sister likes to remind me of this, and she's not in here today, that I was boo-hoo sobbing in the end of that movie. I was literally, I remember I was crying so hard, as unconsolable. Apparently, I'm highly emotional at certain times. Lucky Dog production moderator, thank you for coming in, Sue. New Beginnings with Booty and Cindy, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Backroads Nomad, glad you are stopping by. And we've got Northwoods, are we? Yeah, we're going to be, what time is it? 4:23. I'm going to hang out here until it's time for you to go on for your show, and then I am going to raid you. Okay, so I'm going to do a raid of you, and we'll just, in the next couple minutes, I'm going to kind of switch gears here. I just want to make sure I say hello to everybody. We did a couple of kind of fun things, and before traveling, where'd you go? Where the red fern grows. Yes, ma'am. That's where. Yes, and I've had to bury a couple dogs in my life that were just it was unbearable. Now I can't even dare to bury them. I get so sad. So I have their little cremated containers, you know, and I'm going to be carrying them with me. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I love them, miss them all the time. Let's see. Kevin is live. Kevin is live now. Backroads Nomad. So Camper Van Kevin is live right now. I didn't get a notification. I'm looking right at my notifications. something about Congress, which I could give a crap about at this point in time.
Congress.
But nothing from Camper Van Kevin.
Is Camper Van Kevin a fan of Camper Van Beethoven? Is that why you called that?
No.
No. He might be. You never know.
He could be. Yeah, I've never.
I know the bass player in Camper Van Beethoven.
Okay.
A friend of mine, Victor Krumanoff.
Camper Van Beethoven.
Yeah,
Okay. A band. There's also a band called Camper Van Beethoven.
Yep.
Matilda McIntyre already said hello. So, Kaylee, if in fact he's live, Backroads Nomad, speaking to him on the phone and watching Lucretia, please tell him hello. And I did message. I sent a message. I'm heartbroken. I honestly, honest to God, if there's anything I can do when I get to Arizona, he could count on me and Richard. I mean, he doesn't know me, doesn't know Richard, but my heart, I adore Kevin, and I would do anything to help him. Richard and I would do anything. So, errands, anything. Please tell him for me. All right. All right. So, since he's not on live, we're going to stay here until the top of the hour, and then we're going to raid. Thank you, Northwoods RV Life. Thank you, Corey. We're going to be raiding his other channel called Tuber Guru, and if you could drop that link, you could drop it if you'd like yourself, Corey, whomever would like to drop his link for the show tonight. Last night, I was beside myself. I could not figure, I was under layers, okay, of YouTube trying to figure it out. And I needed to ask questions that after the fact, I'm like, they probably think you were too stupid to have a channel. But I still asked, I still asked because I love my channel. I love you guys. Your guys fun. I'm going to drop a link. And so the last little bit of time we're here, I would like to invite you up, especially if you haven't come up and told us about your channel. What I'd like to have you do is come up and tell us about your channel. If you've never been up here, or if you've been up here before, please feel free to do that too. New beginnings with Booty. We are right with you. The devastation about the news from Kevin and as himself and said, God has this. Oh, yes. So I understand that kind of trust. There's sometimes when you just have to trust that God has it. And I was having a conversation with my son-in-law about God, the idea of God. I have a very strong faith, and he's got a different philosophy. And so we had a good conversation about this last night, and it was spurred by Camper Van Kevin's situation. That's right. He only wants people to get information from him or Carol Camper. What is her name? I'm sorry, I forgot. Her name is, part of her name is Carolyn, but it's better to just go straight to him. Matilda. All right, so please, I'd love to have somebody come up and talk about your channel. I dropped a link. I'm inviting you up. Tell us about your channel. Tell us about what your plans are for 2021. I would love to hear that because I'm making plans too. And part of how I get some ideas is listening to y'all. Y'all. I am not Southern, but I say y'all all the time. Caravan Carolyn, yeah, is helping one of the people that he trusts to help him, and she is helping him, and another person as well. So I'm just going to sit here like this, and don't feel compelled to come up here, Vicky. I'm a grown-up girl. I can handle it. You always save me. No, honey, if you want to come up and talk about your Wednesday night, I'd love to have you come up, and maybe you'll give somebody else the courage to come up as well. I'll drop the link again. Again. Kaylee, what's this here? Ruby Morton, check his announcement. Okay, yep, there you go. Thank you for dropping that, Kaylee. Oh, are you Southern, Evening Shade? Because that just sounds Southern. It just because the show Evening Shade was Southern. I love to say y'all because it's a, what's it called, a contraction. It's a contraction, right?
Y'all.
Yep, y'all. Y, comma, or apostrophe, A-L-L. Y'all.
When you catch someone doing something wrong, you say, I'm going to tell your mama and them.
Ah, I'm going to tell your mama and them. Okay. Traveling Granny. No, you are not. You are not Southern, but I say y'all sometimes. It just makes sense. Y'all.
Y'all.
All right. It's like I love to hear Uncle Lisa. I love hearing Uncle Lisa say certain words. I just sit there and I watch him. I just love listening to him. Peer pressure. Kaylee, peer pressure. Well, you know what? There was 2 times in my early career here when I turned down the opportunity to come on someone's show. And I'm native Texan, but live in Oklahoma for years. My grandfather, my mom's dad, was born in Broken Arrow, Arizona, before when it was still Cherokee territory. He was born in like 1891 or 1893, somewhere right in there. Broken Arrow, Arizona. Bernie Fairy Dust. Yep. Prayers for Kevin. Prayers and more prayers. You silly Muppets. Yes. But he calls everybody Moppet, I think. Come on up. Come on up, Kaylee. Oh, yeah. Come on up, Kaylee. The gauntlet was thrown down. We got to teach you how to use your little icon. Like, let me see if I can do my icon. There it is. You can hear me, but you can't see me. It's super simple, Kaylee. Evening Shade. I also lived in Georgia for 4 years as a child, so my accent is odd. I love accents. Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Come on. So what I was going to say is I was too shy to come up a couple times, 2 times. And now, okay, so when I finally made that one time, I had realized it's really foolish to give up that opportunity. You have no idea who you're reaching out here. Somebody may not know you, and you may need a little boost. And coming up and saying hi, y'all, and there's R Destinations. So one morning, I had gotten the message loud and clear. It was foolish for me to not be willing to go up. And usually it was mornings, and I'm not a morning girl, okay? And by the way, most of you are on the East, the Eastern time zone. And so I put a hat on my head.
Oh.
To get rid of the bad hair day, the bad hair morning. And I went on, and it was Northwoods RV Life. So I keep a hat, even though I'm not a hat person, I keep a hat by my chair at all times. With serious peer pressure. No, I just want people to know this is a very welcoming group of people, and we want to get to know you. And we know some better than we know others. And that's why I make sure I leave the last half hour or so for people to come up and chat. Does not look simple. Ruby, does not look simple. So there is the link. We got 31 wonderful people in here. If you have not had an opportunity to give me a thumbs up, there's the ask. A thumbs up. Would love to have that. Gotta have a hat. Gotta have a hat. And this isn't my normal hat. I've got 2 hats. One is pink and one is blue. But this is on my desk tonight. So we got 30 people. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know who I've missed, but I'm so happy you guys are in the house. Thank you. And let's see. I'm very surprised we've got no takers of an opportunity to say, hey, I'm so-and-so, and this is my channel, and this is what we do. And I'd love to get to know you guys. And I'd like to have you come over and watch one of my videos sometime. K&R, what do you, make sure to smell. Thank you so much. Kyle and Ryan. I don't know which one is on, but thank you. Traveling Granny.
You want to? Well, who wants to see my wedding ring that arrived finally that I had custom designed?
This is my son's wedding ring. He loves his wedding ring. It's very pretty, but it's a little too big for him, and he thought he lost it. And this is my son-in-law's wedding ring. His is a little different. They're showing off their love bands.
There we go.
Yep. Very nice wedding rings.
Sorry, I'm just excited.
It's beautiful. He thought he lost it today, but he found it. Uh-oh.
I didn't tell
He
Josh
hadn't told Josh.
on purpose.
Oops. Oops.
I found it, though.
He found it.
And my dad put a rubber band on the bottom.
Oh, we've got someone. Oh, all right. Are you ready?
Thumbs up.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Sorry,
I'm very good.
A little bit.
So how are you guys doing? You are full-time now, correct?
Correct.
I want to get you.
It depends. It depends on who you ask.
Who we ask?
It's okay.
Yes, yeah. It's a little bit, yeah. I wish the screen was bigger. So why don't you tell everybody here a little bit about your channel? Because I don't know if I'm assuming everybody knows you, but Kyle and Ryan from K&R Destinations, the floor is yours. They're the funniest couple on YouTube.
So I'm Ryan. This is Kyle. We really started our channel just to have another way to document how we were doing things, and I have you on my phone, so I apologize that it's kind of all small.
It's all right.
But we started our channel as a way to, document our adventures, but it became more than just that to us. It became about trying to make somebody smile and planting a seed, and
just
sharing our message,
showing how to just enjoy life no matter what comes your way, man. It's no matter what seems to hit you, if you can walk away with a smile from it and recover from it and move on with it, then that's what it's all about.
That's right. That's right. Crap's going to happen. There is going to be stuff rolling downhill, and it's just no way around it. And it's just like you guys are a good example of how you just grab a hold of life. You're fun. You have fun with life, and you share that with other people. And so I just, one of the reasons I enjoy you guys. Just one. Many others, but that's one. Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things when we jumped into this whole RV thing. There wasn't even an inkling of a thought of ever doing something like this back, a couple of years ago. And then, we met everybody here, and now look at us. We went from, the big 5-bedroom, 3-bath house to a 2-bedroom condo, and then
we sleep in a nook.
We sleep in a nook.
You're now in a nook.
And the only way we can get away from each other is when she's in the bedroom, I'm in the garage. So,
or you're at work,
or I'm at work,
because I get to work from home right now.
So, the biggest thing is just enjoying life, man. Just always coming out stronger than you went in with, and no matter what comes about, and just try to see the positive in everything, because it's all a learning experience. It's all an enjoyment of what's been gifted to us in the long run.
Right.
And you're so right. Make sure you don't miss an opportunity to say hi to somebody.
That's right.
Don't miss out on an opportunity to like, for instance, what made me particularly come into your live stream today? You know, I was just kind of scrolling through YouTube and I said, oh, look, she's on. Let's go ahead and jump in there. And then it just so happened that you were saying, hey, I can't believe nobody really wants to come up here and, you know, introduce yourselves. Well, something made this happen. So why not take advantage of that?
That's right. That's right. Last night, I was whimpering and whining over feeling like I didn't understand the monetization of YouTube. And I came on like hands in the air. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I'm overwhelmed. And Northwoods RV Life, Corey came on and he calmed me down. I know now what I don't have, what I don't need, and where certain things are. And he's doing a show here at the top of the hour that I can't wait for because I need to know more, you know?
Right.
And that's how it's taken me weeks to reach out. I'm not someone who says, oh, by the way, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need help. I'm just not that person. Right. And on YouTube, this is a whole school of its own. And we really do need to feel safe to ask, how do I do this? How do I find out where I get paid? How do I find out, you know, all those kind of things? And so there's other people who've gone through that. I'm not the first person who felt foolish. And so, yeah, I take the opportunity.
Well, yeah, you got to. If you don't, then what will you miss out on or lose out on or become even more frustrated because you're trying to figure it out for yourself when you know darn good and well you don't know what you're doing.
That's right. That is right. So now, are you guys in one place? Are you doing any traveling, or how is it? Just because I know you're working, correct?
Well, we are. Yeah, we're stationary right now, but we're gonna do traveling this next year. The goal is to be.
So, just to kind of elaborate on that a little bit. So we knew going into the RV that we would be hitting winter. So that's why we're stationary right now and haven't done really any traveling since we've been full time. It's more because as soon as we got done with our condo, we were automatically pretty much into winter. So, and I knew I did not want to try to haul the RV around whenever there's ice, snow, whatever the case may be out there. So, but we've already kind of mapped out a couple of trips this year that we want to take. For instance, we're going to Virginia in June because we were invited on a motorcycle ride with
Blue Bike and Doyle.
Yeah, Blue Bike and Doyle. And then we have the Mayberry meetup. But in addition to that, we're probably going to be trying to meet up with the dry campers and then also head out to see Cindy Wheeler in Nevada. So we have quite a few trips planned this year. Our home base will probably remain Kansas, at least for a while, you know, because we're about to have a brand new grandbaby.
Yeah.
Cool.
It'll be number 4.
Yeah, so we we definitely want to make sure that we're in town and around for that. But yeah, Kansas will always be our home base. But you know, the end game goal is to be able to eventually travel quite a bit. We need 3. I mean, who knows? But that's the end game goal is to be able to travel more in the long run. But right now, what we have going on, because we both still work full time now, I work, you know, at a place. She works at home and can work remotely, so it's a little bit easier for her. As long as I have internet all the time for her, then you know all is good in the world. But you know, when we get in a position to where she can basically, what if her income can cover everything, all our expenses and stuff, then I'm going to go back to school, and actually I'm going to go to the RV make money while we're on the road if you know I choose to. So that's the goal.
Wow.
So, I mean, one thing that we're kind of in the same boat as you as far as we're trying to figure out the whole shorts thing way.
It flops.
Oh, I mean, the one from today, it got 156, but that's the highest we've gotten. So we're like,
I don't understand what's going on. I wear shorts every single time I make these videos, and yet they don't seem to ever work out. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Well, at least you make videos, okay? I struggle with that. And I say this almost every time. I do not care for the process of making videos. I like to make a video. I don't like to edit it. So, but that is part
of what you're killing it with the you're killing it with the interviews, man. I can remember when you and your husband first started this and was trying to do some things, and I mean, look at you now.
Reminded us so much of us.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys, I mean, you're killing it. I mean, you had old boy, the 30 in the wake guy up, and I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
And you talk about outside, outside your comfort zone. I mean, you went straight big time with somebody, and that's awesome, and that's commemorable. That's commemorable, and you get mad props for that.
I really enjoy people, and I enjoy people, and I want to learn from people, and like he is a wealth of knowledge. Camper Van Kevin, another person that I got to interview. Oh, I mean, more than a wealth of knowledge. It's just that everybody has something to offer, and even people who haven't got as much experience as those two, I still get to learn something from them. And I really just like hearing people's stories. It's just that's just what's the phone number for what?
Yeah, worked on the generator.
That worked on the generator. Can you give me like 10 minutes? Can you give me 10 minutes?
That is the greatest moment ever right there.
Good God.
I flipping love him. He just wanders in and says, hey.
Yeah. That's 35 years of marriage. 35 or 36, Richard. Oh
my God.
Let me flip my head back around here. No, I enjoy people. I love interviewing people just because I like to find out, what can you help me with? Really, there's a selfishness in those interviews because I want to be on the road and I want to be camping and blah, 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 working remotely. By the way, working remotely. I want to do those things. So I got to talk to you guys. Got to talk to everybody who's doing this stuff because I'm clueless.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We watched your last video when you were showing about the inside of the camper and trying to get it all, organized and set up, and it's a process, man, and it's an ever learning process.
Yeah.
Every day something new will come up, something will change, and you'll hit a lot of what WTF moments.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not, in our case, it's not our forever camper home because I do know that I want to slide out. But then everybody said, oh, since we were having to buy something older, don't buy one with a slide out that's from the 90s. Don't do it because, there's going to be trouble with the slide outs. And so I don't know enough about it to have gone against people who really have experience and have had multiple RVs. And without having had the experience, what do we do if we get into trouble? We don't have a big mountain of money sitting there to fix it. So we went with something that was very clean and basically solid, except for a few things that needed to be fixed. But I know we need a bigger, I would like to have ideally 30 feet and at least one slide. Because right now, two people cannot pass in the night. This is not a 2 ships passing in the night RV. We will get stuck. We will be stuck passing in the night.
You see the video come up with her wedged between the.
Oh my my God. Oh my God. That's, yeah. Keep the cameras rolling, guys. You
Right.
never know what's gonna
Oh,
happen.
you gotta record all those moments because that's YouTube gold right there.
Yes.
But
All right, guys. Well,
we just
go ahead.
wanted to come up and say hi and introduce ourselves to everybody again.
Yeah,
come up and say hi to you for a minute.
And remember, I mean, you've been a big inspiration. I mean, just with everything that you've done and all the things that you're doing, and we love absolutely everything that you've, from where you come from to where you are now has been impressive.
Yeah,
and it's awesome.
Great.
And never ever doubt what you're doing, man. You're slaying it.
Well, thank you. I enjoy it. I love it. I wish I'd have known about this 10 years ago. I say 10 years ago because I had some money 10 years ago and I could have gotten exactly what I wanted. And 10 years, it's not that long ago, guys. And I would have had my slide out, but shoot, I didn't know this community existed. I didn't know I could come and live on the road and, do what everybody's doing, Many people, not everybody, but many, a lot of people are going this route. I even had one of my sisters said her and her partner, that him and her were thinking, talking about they could do this, and they have the means to go get whatever they need. And I said, you would love it. I told her, I said, you would probably love it, Patty. But anyway, so I want to shut down here in a minute so we can do it. What time is your show? What time are you guys on?
8 minutes, 9 minutes.
Okay.
Ours is 7 o'clock Central.
All right. I changed my show time exactly because I was conflicting with you guys every other week. That's how, are you on every other week? And
every Sunday.
Every
Sunday.
Every Wednesday and every Sunday.
Okay, so I changed my Sunday because you guys were on at the same time and Papa Drew was on at the same time. And I was the new kid on the block, and I just thought, I didn't do it intentionally. I just thought, I would go.
You know what? This is not, we don't own these time slots, man. That's what a lot of people get like all weird about, but it's like, dude, you just go do your thing, man. People, our community is close knit enough, and everybody, I mean, even if they're bouncing between all of us, I mean, it's, dude, just go out and do your thing, man. Have a good time, and don't worry about, I'm stepping on so and so's toes. And you know what? If someone gets butthurt about it, then they got bigger issues. That's my theory on it, man. I just want to go out there, have a good time, and who shows up, shows up. It's,
and again, if we can put a smile on one person's face.
Yeah, shoot, if one person shows in and has a good time, I'm good.
We've done our job.
Yeah. Amen. All right. Well, somebody please drop their link for their show tonight. And then we've got Corey from Tuber Guru is going to do one. And so wherever you guys all want to go, after we leave here, we're going to be raiding a couple different shows. So thank you guys for coming up. I very much appreciate you. And I love you guys. You guys are cool.
Oh, we love you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. All right. So that was cool. They are very sweet people. They have a great show. And please, I think I need to go over to Northwoods RV Life. Well, it's Tuber Guru, same person, because I have to learn from him tonight. But wherever you want to go, and both links dropped for Tuber Guru and for K&R Destinations. Kyle and Ryan rock the boat and are a fun couple. So I think we've got K&R Destinations live in just a few minutes. And once we get the other one dropped one more time, we'll call it quits for the night. And I'm not going to be doing my show tomorrow because I believe we will be driving. I may do a drive show to Oak Ridge, Oregon, which is east, and it's a beautiful drive, and it would be in the morning. So So anyways, I always try to come on after Becky and Roy are over. So we may do the drive back instead, I love them. And if you're still on here, I adore you guys. So, anyways, all right. And so there's the other link. So you guys choose whichever one you'd like to go to, maybe dance back and forth between the two of them. So thank you all for showing up. And again, thank you for the super chats. I am blown away. You know, I'm blown away anytime anybody does anything like that for us. But we appreciate it. We love you. Stay safe, stay happy, and be kind. Good night.